55 minutes of album talk. I'm telling you, yeah, we are not watching that then. Can your mind handle a whole video of Britney Stan content? No, I can't do that. New Mad Orchard and Second Thought instead of Britney. There was a the video that I wanted to actually watch. Hold on, let me just look. What do you think of Snowden's take? I think Snowden is like, I don't know, he's getting a little weird lately. He had some takes that, yeah, I will get to the LSF drama that I will get to the LSF drama in a little bit, okay? I will. Chill. Jesus Christ. Have you seen Glenn Greenwald recently? The man's insane. No. I don't think Edward Snowden is going the way of Glenn Greenwald. But he, like, the stuff that he said about Mccaffe is just, like, surprising. Like, usually he vets the shit that he says, you know what I mean, before he says it. Oh, Paul Bernardo. I've actually heard about Paul Bernardo from a Canadian person. This was one of the most high-profile cases in Canada of all time, right? Him and his wife. And his wife actually got away. Kind of. The Invasion of the Normans, a Twitch story with 4,000 views, dude. Why are you fucking promoting your own video? I think Snowden is just really sensitive to the extradition topic given his circumstances. I have to pee so bad again. Holy shit, I've been drinking a lot. A lot. Yeah, Paul Bernardo's wife is actually out of prison now. The Tony Robbins video seems kind of good.
Clearly, there's no desire.
Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Now I feel like getting all hyped up for this one. So what better way to get inspired as to achieve your...
I don't know. God damn it, I can't remember what the fuck. Lol at Islam, believing the media narrative? Yeah, dude. The media narrative is always wrong. You're correct. Some people are so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, dude. Like, I have to pee so bad, but I'm not gonna do that before I finish. Before I find what I wanted to watch. Stop linking me the interview with the cannibal. I'm not gonna do that. There are people in this chat that have like their favorite videos, and if I don't watch their favorite videos, they will die. They will literally die. Like, I have to watch their favorite videos. So they will absolutely fucking keep spamming them until I inevitably watch their favorite video. And every time I'm like, I'm looking for a specific video, and they're like, oh, it's time to fucking link that same exact video, dude. You know? I mean, I want to watch the new Jubilee, who is not bisexual.
Guys, like, hear that you're bi as a girl.
Yes.
And then, of course, it's like...
The bi visibility content. That video is not safe for stream, by the way. Oh, thank you. Trump and Rubin interview? No, I'm not going to do that. Producer Michael and Niall Niami.
Ring the bell.
Oh my God, they went together to another. Oh my God, new Niall Niami content.
We are back at the one, and today it's not to see the house, although I'm sure we'll see pieces of it.
It is to see the one, and I am right here.
So, as I was saying, we're at the one, we're here with Niall, and today
Oh.
we're going to meet with Avi from Avi & Co. in New York City, who's
Okay, I'm
flown
gonna go
in
pee.
to show both Niall and
this
myself
is the one. I'll figure out exactly what I wanted to watch in a little bit. Hold on.
some amazing watches. If I'm not mistaken, about $20 million worth of watches. There's the man. Good to see you, man.
How you doing, man?
All good. Avi, meet
Niall.
Niall.
Pleasure, man.
Hey, Joe. How are you? So where's the bag of watches?
They're actually on the way. Should be here any second.
How's it coming?
I
Helicopter?
brought too much merchandise. I had the armored car to come pick it up.
Oh, cool.
You said come heavy. I came heavy, Mike.
Well, we can't wait to see what you've got. Do you want to see a bit of the biggest house in the world while
of
we're waiting?
course.
So, Avi, you've got a gorgeous box there.
You like it?
I love it.
It's pretty heavy.
It's absolutely spectacular. But I have a feeling I'm going to like the content more than the box.
Niall, you ready or what?
I am ready.
Oh my goodness me. That's the sickest collection of Richard Milles I've ever seen.
Wow.
Niall, you like rose gold? You like red? You like
Gold.
white?
I don't know. I want to see all of them. Is there something more special?
There is something wrong with rich people, dude. I mean, seriously. And the greatest evidence is that their watches always look like dog shit. I wish I wasn't peeing while before this fucking box popped off, because you would have told me I was pre-watching this. Because I know for a fucking fact that, like, just all of these, like, top watches are so fucking ugly, dude. The uglier they are, the more expensive they are. And it is mind-boggling, okay? It's so strange.
Underneath?
Oh, yeah.
And I went,
How did you know?
Well,
oh, those
Wow.
are blingy.
Bling blow.
I could spend the next 6 hours just going through
Michael,
these
did you
watches.
see this one?
That
The
is
new 5990? I'm sure you didn't see it.
Absolutely. I've never seen one in
small.
person.
It just came
pictures.
out.
Adam, look at this watch.
I like the top ones because these are like.
Your style.
So this watch here is selling for about 3 times its list, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
About 4.
4.
Four.
So how much is this watch?
400,000.
400.
Can
So
you
that
imagine?
costs 100,000
In
when
the
you
store.
bought it.
You can walk, and you can walk to the store. They're probably not going to give it to you, but that's 100,000 in the store.
That would look good on your wrist.
It's too small.
Put it on. No, it's not. Small.
like
This
these.
is the beast. Just try this on. This
I
is
like
like an
these.
elegant watch.
This motherfucker can't buy any watches, producer Michael. What are you doing? He literally can't buy any of these watches. He is in a tremendous amount of debt. How is he going to buy shit? He's broke, bro. He's sitting on a fucking depreciating asset that absolutely zero people want, that he paid way too much fucking money for. He's on the verge of, like, full-blown bankruptcy. Why would he be buying watches? How would he be buying watches? Crazy.
You go into a meeting.
Wurzburg had another Islamist terror attack today. Can you react to it? What the fuck happened? Yeah, dude, let me react to a terror attack that's like breaking news. Sounds good. Sounds like a good idea. That never goes wrong. Let's do that.
So here's a question for you, Avi.
Yeah.
Since you sell so many of these super high-end watches, when people buy them, do they buy them mainly to be seen wearing them?
People that buy them, they actually like wearing them.
I mean,
You
why does
have
somebody
to-
pay 3 or 4 times the retail
Because
price
he
for
can't
one
get
of
it.
these?
If you like this watch, for example, and you have money, and you go to different Richard Mille stores, they say, hey, I like this red 1103. Can I buy it? Sorry, we have a waiting list. We have a waiting list.
I mean, he's not wrong, kind of. Like, he's kind of not wrong. It's a pretty pathetic reason to want to get it. But this is rich person stan content. Absolutely zero people will be standing these people here, and will openly look at how ugly these fucking things are and make fun of rich people for having way too much money and purchasing dumb shit like this.
but you have money to pay for it. You get tired of waiting. At the same time, you know the value is there. If you pay 400,000, you know you come back later, it's still 400 or more.
You see that, Adam?
You know I love this watch.
Okay, so here's a question. Which one do you like better? With the diamonds on the band or without the diamonds? It's the
With.
identical watch.
I think if you're gonna have the
Yeah,
diamond
you might as well
bezel,
do it, right?
Okay, so this is the RM11 FM. This is the smaller one.
Okay.
Don't bang them together.
Is there? You have to worry about that. That costs so much. I don't think so. Which one?
Buy one, get one free.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait, what about this one? Really? Because that's what they gave me at the Grand Bazaar. Or this? No. This is a bigger face.
Yeah, but look, you see that's yeah. Go ahead.
What?
This
What
is
is
a
that?
two-tone. It's rose and titanium. I think Michael, you have one of these also, right?
I do, yeah.
And this is the
Exactly the
full
same with the
gold.
yellow band on it.
Oh, now I can't get it. What the hell?
So I've never seen that strap.
It's a
I've
new
only
Velcro.
seen
This is the new Velcro.
Yeah,
This is
mine's
the
got a
new Velcro.
rubber yellow strap on it.
So the fun part about these watches, they come with different color straps. They don't come with them, but you can get different color straps. Every time you change the strap, it's a whole new watch. Before we go for this one, I want to show you. This is the same watch, right?
Yeah.
It looks the same,
Yes.
but it's not the same. You see the difference? Mm-hmm. One is full gold,
Yeah.
and one is rose and titanium.
Mm.
Now,
That's much heavier.
Yeah.
the difference in the price is about 100,000 between them, 120,000.
There's two little tiny bits of side gold, right?
Full gold and titanium. Yep.
And you're gonna tell us what the retail is, right?
I'll tell you what I'm asking.
Do we
for
get
them.
it for retail or no?
No, not you get it for my retail.
Oh, okay, for sure.
I make my own retail.
I like that.
I sell market price. I go by the market.
Come on,
I
but
don't-
you can sell to everybody else. Mark.
Whatever I give you, I promise you, you're gonna get the best deal.
Okay, good. We'll talk about that off camera.
We can talk on camera too, but yeah. So this
Okay.
watch right here is 1103 rose titanium. That means you have rose gold on top and titanium on the side.
Yep.
A watch like this is 380,000.
Okay.
This full gold, 500,000. Now retail on these, 500,000. How much did you pay for this?
135,000.
He paid 135,000 in the store.
Can you go to the store and get it or no? You
I wish
either.
I could. I'd buy everyone.
They keep
Every
it very
time I've been
exclusive.
offered a Richard Mille from the authorized dealer, I've always bought it, even
have
if I
to.
didn't love the watch.
have to.
I bought it because it would be crazy not to. It's like buying a Ferrari sticker. You
Anything you
can't
buy from me
refuse
goes
it.
above retail.
So if you go to a Richard Mille store, you can't even buy a watch?
You can buy a watch that's $1 million, $1.5 million, a tourbillon. That there is a resale value, but very low. You will lose a lot of money. Try the full gold. See if you like the weight.
I'm sure I like to wait more, but
You see, Richard Milles became more of a statement watch.
yeah.
It's amazing the difference in the weight, Adam,
the weight,
between the gold and titanium on the side. It's that
strap is so
little
good.
tiny piece, but it's nearly double the weight.
really.
Who makes up the prices of what the upcharge is there on watch?
Unfortunately, there's a market. There's a lot of dealers that basically they make the market. It's what we pay. It's what I pay and what I put on top.
Right.
Understand? If I'm asking 380,000, I pay very close to them.
Really?
Or very close. It's not like I make 200,000.
You can't go to Richard Mille like have a deal?
Unfortunately, I don't know why, but they don't want to sell me even
They
straps.
probably hate you, right?
No, they shouldn't hate me. Look what we're doing
Yeah,
here.
because
Yeah,
they're
you're
like,
What are we doing here?
Promoting Richard Mille.
yeah, but you're getting more money than they're getting, so you're making more profit there, and you're not running the
No,
company.
that's not true. If I make $15,000-$20,000 on a watch, they make 40%.
So yeah, well, whoever you're buying it from is making the
So,
profit.
so let me
Whoever
say
is
something.
buying- like a guy like him, he paid 135,000, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna come to me. He knows I'm asking 380. He's gonna say, "You want it for 350? Who makes the money? I'll sell it from 350 to 380." He paid 135,
And Richard Mille probably made that for 20 grand
probably, maybe,
or
Maybe.
less.
I don't know, maybe. I don't know, but listen, they have the best marketing.
Amazing marketing.
They did a supply and demand. They don't have so much supply. The demand is crazy. Every ball player, every artist, they want Richard Mille. Rich people. Rolexes. What's the most expensive Rolex you can wear? 300,
200,000,
400,000,
300, yeah.
500,000. You get a Rainbow Daytona. You like, that's it.
How much?
You tapped out.
That's the ladies. These are ladies.
That's the ladies.
Like,
Like this, I bought back from my customer. I sold it to him 2 years ago for 95,000. You know how much this watch today? 180.
Really?
180,000.
And do you think it'll continue to go up?
If it's gonna go into, if everything stays the same, yes.
So you're not really losing money by buying one, even though you're paying more for it.
how do you know somebody else will pay that much if you ever want to sell
That's
it?
the going rate.
There's a lot of people like me that would pay for him.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. You have a resale value. So I see you don't like any small watches. It's
No, I don't
all-
like small
They're not
watches.
small. What about these AP Turbions?
Yeah, try
These
that.
are-
That's a
these
new
are-
concept.
These are incredible watches.
This is the new
I'll
concept.
let you show it to. camera.
So this is the tourbillon concept. Just came out.
What kind of concept?
AP concept.
What does that mean, concept?
That's the name of the watch.
Oh.
That's the
Like
name.
a concept.
You got it? Yeah.
They call it the concept, yeah.
That's also very, very nice. How much is one of those?
That's 260.
So how much were these?
Retail?
Yeah.
It's about 180.
How much does this one retail?
Now it's about 180, I think 175. It used to be 135.
I don't even know anymore.
It's about 180.
The full gold one, are they?
So what they do is they make you buy $1 million tourbillon if you want to get this. And for example, you buy it, a year later, there's going to call you and going to say, hey, send us some pictures of the watch on your wrist if you want to buy another watch.
Oh.
Just to make sure you don't sell it and sell it to the gray market. How does this feel to you?
No. I don't.
I don't know, but just I want you to feel it.
Yeah, way too
That's
light.
interesting. How much do you think that watch is now?
Yeah, that's my question.
I don't know, but it's too tiny.
300,000.
No, shut up.
300,000.
On an elastic
Let me
band,
see
it
that,
feels
Abby.
like a 10-cent watch.
I love how you're just holding it with 2 fingers.
It weighs what, 20 grams?
No, not even 10, I think. No, it weighs
What's
about
in
maybe
this
15
box? I
grams.
can't see in this one.
Here you
yet.
go. Here,
see.
have a look in here. Let's talk. I can't believe this, Adam. Look.
Avi, how, like, you're the man. For real?
How much money are we looking at here, Avi?
Here, probably like 15.
15,000.
Wow. I think that's
15 million.
15 million.
But
Oh,
here we have a couple of more.
oh,
I'm
those are
gonna
the
leave
big
this for the
boys,
last.
right?
Let's see them.
You want to see him now or later?
Right now.
I
why
want to
not?
see what he chooses.
I'm showing you until I'm going to tell you. Okay. So let me see.
You ready for
Yeah,
this?
I'm ready.
You ready for this?
Are
Ready,
you
baby.
taking all three of these?
Wait. I'm
Adam,
ready.
you ready for this?
I'm ready, I'm coming.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow. Are they the skull tourbillons?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Skull and the mask.
How much are these?
2.2.
Suck it.
2.2
For one watch.
for one watch.
Yeah. Tell me this isn't fucking insanity, dude. They're so ugly. Also, he basically admits to scam, which is even funnier. He's just like doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, these guys are very good at marketing and they just have very limited supply. So everybody fucking like it's basically Supreme. It's literally the Supreme drop model. I don't understand why people can't recognize that like artificial scarcity and like a fake boost in demand is like the business model for so many of these like high fashion consumerist brands. It's literally it. It's so fucking dumb, dude.
But you said I could go in and buy a watch that's $1 million tourbillon and then
This motherfucker needs to stop looking at watches and try to find someone who will buy his goddamn house, okay? People are making these fucking watches for like $10 in China and then selling it for $1 million, dude. Okay, not that much, but still, it's like, I mean, there's a lot of slave trade that goes on, slave labor that goes on into like finding the diamonds and shit. Ultimately, it's like literally a maximum 10K fucking thing that they're reselling, which he kind of alluded to, but didn't want to full blown say because he realized in the middle of like him saying, oh, you know, how much is the fucking cost to produce one of these? Like, oh, 20K probably. Like, he knows it's not. He fucking knows it's not, but he knew that if he was like literally like, oh, I don't fucking know, it's cheap as fuck. He was like, oh, well, I am selling it for $380,000.
so this is 2.2.
You're not gonna get that one. You're
How
gonna
much?
get
How much is this new?
So dumb.
retail, $1 million, about $1 million.
Come on. How could it be? What's the difference?
Difference with what? There's
Like,
18
with
pieces.
this?
This is 18 pieces in the world. That's it. You only have 18 of them.
Do you have any with just one piece?
One piece, it's piece unique. Yeah, 5 million, 6 million.
Okay, so I like this one.
I knew you were gonna like that one.
Okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, this is what we'll do. This is what we should do. What about you?
Oh, I like this package, Michael.
No, wait. But it's not
Business is booming.
Glad you came.
It's not happening now. Okay, so
I
now-
can give you a rough
Wait,
number.
I don't want rough. How about this? How about this?
I want to
Wait,
know.
Wait.
I want to know. I want to hear that rough number.
Okay, no, this is what I want to do. I'm going to turn it on you. Okay. You already were honest enough to tell me that they're way marked up. I want you to give me one
number.
price, and you know in your heart that is the best price where you're going to make some money and you're going to give it to me for a fair price, and that's the price we are
ready.
sticking with.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Can I have a calculator? Michael, you have a number there?
Do I have a number?
Yeah.
What I think it should be?
Yeah.
No, don't take his number.
No, I'm gonna punch my numbers. My numbers are set already.
I'll show you my number.
What do you
in
think,
1 second.
Michael?
That's my question. My number is set.
Okay, so I am going to say, this is because it's all of them, so I'm going to reduce them to what I think it normally would be.
Yes.
I'm putting this one down at 350.
Okay.
But you buy it for 100, no? 150?
You can't even take that into consideration because if you bought that today for 350, you could go make a profit on it tomorrow. So
okay.
I'm trying to do
Okay,
fair
okay.
numbers here.
Did I get the Ferrari one?
Yes. Here.
Okay.
This, I would say, is probably in the 500-ish range. So
850
between, am I close so
We
far?
got it, yeah, 850.
This I'm going to say is probably 270-ish.
So 850, 270, what that makes?
Who's the mathematician?
112.
112. And this beast is, $2 million.
Can I see that up close,
So
Michael?
we
Yeah,
had-
you absolutely can.
We had 312.
That would be what I think would be a very fair price.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Honest.
Drop the bump.
Honest, where you know.
like this guy. I'm gonna
where
take
you
down.
know there's no negotiating. Listen, this is important for you to change your life.
just stooped
because
down.
I am going to take whatever number you give me.
I just stooped down
Make sure it's the number.
75,000. I deducted.
I don't care. How much? Okay. 3,275,000.
That's
Fine.
very close to what I said.
Yes.
Very
Okay,
close to what I said.
So let me just say one more thing.
I did well. I think
That's
that was
pretty good going.
Okay, so
That's a fair deal now.
that's a deal. Not today, but
Next
when the God Fund first money arrives. So, Johan, if you're watching this, you better make that wire. Okay. So that's the first one. I need all the boxes for them. Okay.
have
Wait,
everything,
but I'm not
Bob.
done. I'm not done. One more thing. Call your guy.
How? How is this guy buying anything? There's no shot. He's broke, dude.
That has the Ferrari for 80,000 over. If he still has it, I want to get that price, right? And I'm going to add that to the amount of money I'm going to give to other people on the show at the same day.
Michael, I think it's time for you to playing games. This is right here.
You see, here's my problem with this. I don't understand where these numbers come from on this.
Neither do
right?
I don't understand any of these numbers.
As beautiful as you
Wait, what the fuck? He literally said he sets the price. He literally said he sets the price, and now he's like, oh, I don't understand these numbers either. What the fuck?
know, I have a nice collection.
Bro, okay, is this ethical scamming? Because every single person that he's scamming is like so fucking rich, dude. Because you can't buy this if you're not like stupid rich. I kind of feel like he's like an ethical scammer in a weird way.
Of Richard Mills.
Yes.
Right? So I've been very fortunate. I was able to buy them at retail. So for me to buy one of these,
That you can't buy at retail. That's the problem.
you can't.
You can't. They're limited. They're all sold out.
What's this made of?
Black ceramic, I believe.
It's beautiful, but I'm going to give you that back. I'm going to give you all of these back as much as it hurts, and I'm going to look in this box.
Okay.
Will you swap this for this box?
That's how much the value of that earring?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. You know what you paid for that.
I know what I paid for it.
Which earring you wearing? Let me see.
The pink.
Pink.
Is it intense?
Oh, okay.
Fancy intense, yeah.
How big?
361.
Okay.
Internally flawless.
How much a carat you paid?
A lot.
200?
Oh, way more.
300?
Way more.
500? More?
Yeah.
I'm done.
You're done. Okay, so you're at 500. So that's 1.4
Okay.
your money.
No, more. 1.8.
Yes, 1.8.
Right.
So will you give me 1.8 at your cost out of here for this?
I think you just this watch right here. 4,
This is
650,
a fun
a
one. isn't it?
million.
But who wants one earring? What are you going to do with it? Make a
He'll sell it.
diamond
He'll
ring?
sell it for double the money.
You know what? I don't like selling diamonds.
Really? Why?
He wears them.
I
Yeah,
like
you're
selling
wearing- you're wearing them.
I like wearing them. I just feel like they're not the best investments.
Colored diamonds are rare colors.
The problem is you need rare people who wants it.
you
That's
need
the
rare
problem.
people who wants one of these.
No, not for this. Everybody wants this. That's what supply and demand. This you have to wait for a buyer that wants a 3-carat fancy intense, and the problem is when you have a 3-carat, you have 20 more than 310, 315, 330. He has so many options. They're all unique. Everyone is unique.
That's true.
So you got to be like the lucky guy to sell that one.
If I gave you my 5980 in exchange for this, what's the difference?
200.
What?
I'm giving you 200,000 for your watch. How much you want for it?
Well,
You never got 200,000 before. A
Never.
5980. Tell them what's a 5980.
It cost me 95 grand.
There you go.
Dude, this guy is literally like, you know what this guy is? This is the lucky guy that had a good spawn point, okay? I see these dudes at the Turkish bazaar. Like, there is a million of these dudes just in Istanbul alone, okay? But he happened to be at the right place at the right fucking time, and now he's this guy. There are so many of this guy that just try to shark you and sell you fucking fake Louis Vuitton. Abla, Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean? Like fake Louis Vuitton bags, like everywhere, all around the world. He's just like lucky that he gets to do this to rich people in America.
He's getting 200.
What's this one?
So that's the white ceramic
White
AP
ceramic.
I've
AP.
never seen a
perpetual
white
calendar,
ceramic.
right?
Try that on. You got to try this on. Don't say it's small. You
too
have to
tiny.
try it on.
Too tiny.
Hold on, I'll turn around so you can see. That's a pretty watch.
Yeah,
right?
they're cool. I've never seen one of those before. Petrol calendar. Beautiful. Wow.
Expensive.
Yeah.
How much is it, Avi?
275. Wow. And that's a price for you, Michael. I'm asking more.
What's the list on this?
Probably 100 plus minus.
It's that much money. Can't get it off.
It's yours now.
Oh, there we go. It's a beautiful piece.
That's lovely. Do they do these petrol calendars in the regular, like the gold and
Yeah,
stainless?
they
and
do it in
stuff?
stainless and gold, yeah.
Right.
So this is exactly the same as mine, but in
Yes,
yellow, right?
Yes. This is very rare because you see the blue and the white.
How much is this, Avi?
175,000.
Wow.
And how much is mine?
Yours is going for around 120.
So why is this one so much more? It's the
more
same
rare.
watch.
It's rare. Usually they come black and white. They come red and blue. This is blue and white.
It's very pretty.
Very rare.
Which do you like better? You like this one?
I do, yeah.
Do you want to write down what you've bought?
No, I trust him because I have a picture. And even if I didn't, I would still trust him.
Thank you for the trust.
Oh, you got it.
He's
Michael,
a great guy.
Michael, like I said before, thank you for choosing me out of everybody you know. He knows so many dealers. He's been in every store, every dealer he knows. And he called me and he said, I want you to introduce you to my friend Niall.
Great.
I didn't know you
And
were
he
going to
know-
go.
and you
I
know
didn't know
I
you were
got
going
an
to go
okay
as
price,
this,
right?
but
You got a very good price. You got a very good price.
I
you spent a
guarantee
lot
my
of money.
prices.
You spent a lot of money.
Because money won't mean
you
anything.
bought good
But
investments,
you-
Niall.
but-
You bought good investments.
In
listen.
today's world, Niall, in today's marketplace, that's a great buy.
So-
Value-wise. What that'll be tomorrow or what it was yesterday is irrelevant. Breaks me down
Niall.
every time he does this.
Hi, babe.
So guys, firstly, huge thanks to Avi. All his information is going to be in the description. He flew here from New York with what, $20 million worth of watches. That's a big feat. And bought all these security guys and delivered by Brinks. I mean, amazing. Thank you so much for doing this. Not often do you get to see a selection like this. Niall, once again, thank you for allowing us in this magnificent house and showing Avi around and bringing these. And congratulations to you. These are fabulous. Good selection.
Don't say congratulations yet, but soon.
You said you're
It's
going to
already
build the
done.
most expensive house. You did it.
Dude.
You're saying you're going to buy the watches. I'm
And-
sure
and
you're
my
going to
friend-
do
He
it.
calls
my
me.
friend.
He calls me last week. Last week he calls me and he says, "Michael, I want a white Phantom." I said, "Okay, I'm not a car dealer." He says, "But who can afford? Try Rolls Royce." I came up to see him the next day. He said, "Oh, look what I bought."
But not
And
at
then-
Rolls Royce.
Well, wherever you bought it, he bought the white Phantom. That's the point I'm
Well,
trying to
you
make.
don't know if I bought it or if White Rabbit bought it.
Somebody bought a white Phantom.
Somebody gave you a fact.
Can't win.
Who cares?
You know, listen, I just want to say to
I
Dan-
don't care what you say. Hit the subscribe button.
Wait,
hit the bell.
Wait, they're
We're
asking
in
me
it to
something
say
else.
goodbye.
Wait, no, one more thing. One more thing. Listen, because I thought this would be a good idea. I have the biggest, most expensive house.
So why did he just like scam him on camera? Like that's kind of crazy. Why? This is literally like Like, we just watched Michael fuck this guy, if he even has that kind of money, or anything for that matter. I don't... This is the most confusing video that we've seen, dude. Oh, this guy, thank you for coming in from New York. Yeah, this guy's like, yeah, of course I'll come from New York, dude.
House in the urban world, right? It's going to make history, and we are going to have the kind of events that I told you about. We're going to have the, you know how big, you know how big it's going to be.
I do.
Okay, so what I want to do is
Michael's like, I just made a, look at his face, by the way. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. This guy's going to realize that, like, this guy's about to realize that, like, it's not fucking, you're not going to be able to buy anything. But if he did, he would be making like a fat commission off this probably.
watch manufacturer who's really good. You tell me they're really good. What I want to offer them is they make 2 of the 1 watches. One for me, they give to me, and the other one, we auction it off at the first event.
He can customize it for you.
No, I don't want to customize. I want somebody to create a one-off watch that only I wear and one other person in the...
Why the fuck would anyone? I mean, anyone want to fucking share a watch with this guy, dude?
You're the right guy. I got you.
In the world, where's it? And you know what? But there's a caveat.
This guy literally is like, dude, I put up with so much shit. He's like, I put up with so much shit from motherfuckers, but like, this is too much.
It's up to you. You have to decide how much of the profit you're going to give to some charity from that watch auction.
How about this? Whatever profit, all the profit, every penny of the profit, I'll give it all to charity that you choose.
All right, okay, baby. All right.
You choose, all right?
All right.
He's like, it's not gonna happen, so I can say whatever the fuck I want.
All right. All right, that's...
Now can I say goodbye?
Okay, say goodbye. Ring the bell.
Ring the bell, hit the like button,
Hit that like
button.
button.
Avi, tell them goodbye.
Thank you guys again, Avi and Co. Thank you for trusting us. Michael, thank you for trusting us. Niall, I appreciate the time
Just
you
call
gave
me
me
the
to come
one,
here.
baby.
The one and only,
Right.
Niall.
No,
Thank
not
you.
the one only, because that's a hotel chain. Just the one is good.
Help me.
I mean, come on, dude.
Ever done the pick and mix at your local cinema? You're presented with row after row of chewy, crunchy, chocolatey, gummy treats. Strawberry, raspberry, aniseed,
Why does
bubblegum,
watch cost
whatever your heart
$330,000?
desires. You cram as much as possible into the little bag, hoping the whole gummy stodge doesn't explode, eager to get your hands sticky and your belly full of gummy deliciousness.
Will you stop saying gummy so much?
If our Lungensonne is 8-year-old you, and complications are the sweets, well, then I'll be darned if that doesn't end up in the limited edition Datagraph Perpetual Tourbillon. With thanks to our Lungensonne for the loan of this exceptional piece, here are 5...
Dude, I have no idea what Kendall Ray is, but this one person is literally fucking losing his mind. Are you Kendall Ray's like sock account, dude? Since 5, he's just been like spamming, dude, you have to watch Kendall Ray. You have to watch it. It's so good. It's so good. Son, watch Kendall Ray, please. She's so good. Right, guy. Fucking watch Kendall Ray. Chill out. Hasanabi. How fucking... What time is it? Wherever, if in Australia, that you're going wild, like hog wild. No, Jinsui, I'm not going to watch the Jeffree Star video. Oh, there is a Paul Bernardo one. I'm a little worried that this is gonna have blood in it, though. This is literally the most. It's like the biggest, highest profile fucking murder mystery.
Reasons why it's going to give you the sugar rush of a lifetime. Watchfinder, the pre-owned watch specialist. Now available in France, Germany, Switzerland.
What the fuck is this? Was this an ad?
This isn't the first time Erlangen have made a Datograph Perpetual Tourbillon. The first was in 2016 to mark the...
Dude, I want to die. Like, how do you make something so interesting so fucking boring, dude? Oh, God. It's like, dude, I want to know who's getting scammed, how they're getting scammed. I just want to understand who's getting fucked and who's doing the fucking. What is this?
I've never been horny enough to go, you got mommy milkers on Maine. Okay? Listen,
this is the clip that you wanted me to see. This is the fucking, okay. Yeah. Oh.
Actually Hassan's Alpha Kenny 1 LOL is Hassan's alt. Okay? This is actually Hassan's alt.
Oh my God. Literal babies, dude. I remember that I do have a community of actual babies whenever you do stuff like this. And then you go, oh my God, exposed. Caught in 4K. Why? Because the fucking, it said mommy milkers. Is that why? Okay, good. Got it. Okay, we got 6 bisexuals, and then we got Paul, Kenneth, Bernardo, which I kind of want to watch, but I am literally worried that it's gonna be fucking gory as shit. Don't watch It's Fucked. Dude, don't watch It's Fucked. Saying It's Fucked is only going to make me want to watch it more. I've watched so many fucked ones, and this one is like literally king fucked. We're watching the fuck out of it.
Canadian couple Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka appeared to be love's young dream.
It was like, you know, the Barbie and Ken couple. They seemed like the ideal relationship.
But they were far from a match made in heaven.
The level of evilness with both these people is so extreme. These people were animals.
Were Bernardo and Homolka born to kill?
They were serial murderer rapists as a couple. Like, one of the most famous, apparently. I was talking to a Canadian about this, and I was like, oh yeah, apparently, like, I was making my jokes that I fucking tweet out. Jokes like, you know, Ontario is the murder capital of the world, don't you know? And she was like, actually, have you done Paul Kenneth Bernardo? And I was like, no, tell me more. And she proceeded to tell me the story. And this is actually very interesting overall. I like so much so that I'm going to tweet out that I'm doing it. Finally tackling the Paul Bernardo case. Do you feel like watching content like this is getting dangerously close to what? Glorifying murderers? Yeah, dude. I have a, don't worry though, I have a strict don't murder policy, so. So you watch Disney Plus opinions on Loki? It's very good. And yes, I watched The Jinx. The Jinx was incredible.
On the 29th of June, 1991, a discovery at Lake Gibson in Ontario would horrify the nation. It would be a sickening chapter in a story that had begun 2 weeks earlier with the disappearance of a 14-year-old schoolgirl.
Leslie Mccaffe was a typical teenage girl, you know, beautiful girl in every respect. Went to school, you know, came from a good family, had good values, and was sweet and kind and generous. A really, you know, great kid who had her whole life in front of her.
On the 15th of June, Leslie had gone out with friends.
She was living at home with her mother and stepfather in Burlington, in a very nice middle-class neighborhood, and had been told that if you're out with your friends and you miss your curfew, you'll be locked out of the house. A little bit of tough love going on.
Leslie Mccaffe, a friend had died, and all the very popular friend at the school, and so everybody was sort of mourning the death, and she got home a little late.
The door was locked. She realized that she had forgotten her key. On all other occasions where she has forgotten her key, fortunately rare, she would ring the doorbell, knock on the door. Mom and Dad would answer the door, and she'd have to account for, you know, missing her curfew. For reasons that are rather inexplicable, she chose not to do that. Shortly thereafter, it became very clear that something was terribly wrong.
A search began for the missing schoolgirl, but her disappearance baffled detectives.
When Leslie Mccaffe disappeared from her home in Burlington, the news absolutely shocked. Not just, obviously, those living in the neighborhood, but Canadians in general.
14 days later, a canoeist on nearby Lake Gibson would discover the appalling answer to Leslie's whereabouts. But for one young couple, the 29th of June would be a far different experience. That very day, Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka were having a fairy tale wedding.
Carla Homolka had always thought of herself as a princess. She loved Disney characters, and she wanted to be a Disney princess, and she planned a wedding that certainly on its surface looked like something you could witness in Disneyland.
21-year-old Carla's Prince Charming was Paul Bernardo. 5 years her senior, but equally eager for a fantasy wedding.
There was a rented coach, the old-fashioned coach. There was pheasant under glass. There was a ball gown of a wedding dress that had the puffy princess sleeves.
To onlookers, it was the dream marriage of a
most well-adjusted Disney adult
dream couple.
You know, it was like, you know, the Barbie and Ken couple. They were, seemed like the ideal relationship.
But the true story of Paul...
These are the people who were losing their shit about my opinion on Mandalorian earlier this morning. Those are those people.
Bernardo and Carla Homolka was no fairy tale. Both harbored deep, dark secrets that once revealed would send shockwaves through civilized society.
Carla Homolka's childhood has always been presented to us as more than average, average plus. She grew up in a small town. She had a mother and father whose marriage stayed intact.
Dad made a living primarily going to flea markets and selling lamps. Mom was some sort of administrative assistant at the hospital in St. Catharines. They had 3 daughters.
They were well liked in the community. The Homolka family, it was like they had a swimming pool, so it was a gathering place for everybody. So she wasn't like, you know, an only child or someone who didn't have a family. So she had a solid background.
She was the oldest girl, blonde, blue-eyed, pretty, vivacious. Spent a lot of time as a child playing Barbie dolls, but wasn't at all shy or weak.
She was naturally bright, but not diligent when it came to her studies. It's just she was very typical of young girls from small towns.
But it appears pretty young Carla may not have been all sweetness and light.
As Carla grew up, and I guess became the rambunctious teenager that many of us did, she went from being the very popular, blonde, always had a date, or at least a couple of guys who wished they had a date with her, to a darker phase.
At times, Carla's behavior struck friends as odd.
Some of her friends called her bizarre because she was into the Ouija stuff and a little bit of the occult, and she seemed fascinated with death.
She wore black. She began to play in the area of...
The fuck? Okay, it's not a phase, Mom. What is this? Like, she also did murder. How is being goth related to doing murders, dude? See, the problem is I feel like boomers, when they cover this stuff, they cover it from like a boomer POV.
You know, the psychicness, the seances, the dark side, the almost, I think, magical side.
One of her friends said that her pet had died, and Carla was determined to go to the backyard and dig up this body of this animal that they buried in the backyard. She just had to see it. And finally they did it. Her friend didn't want to do it, but finally they did it. She just had this fascination with a dead pet.
The teenaged Homolka would go on to work at a local vet's.
Okay, that's weird.
And it was whilst at a hotel, attending a pet store conference in Toronto, that she met the man of her dreams.
That's weird, but now it's also witch talk shit. You know what I mean?
When she met Paul, it was like lust at first sight.
Taking coffee in the hotel lounge, 17-year-old Carla was approached by 23-year-old trainee accountant Paul Bernardo. There would be an instant and ultimately fatal attraction.
It was a chance meeting, but to a certain extent, it was precisely what Carla Homolka wanted. She was part of a high school club that prized the idea of getting married to someone wealthy, someone slightly older, and getting a big diamond engagement ring. So this was already her mindset.
She could have had other guys, so...
Bro, every time I cover murder in Canada, it literally feels like Canada is comprised of 11 people. There is like 50 different people that have said so far, oh, my mom actually went to high school with her. Oh, I go to that pet store. Like, what the fuck, dude? What is it? Is everyone in Canada living in the same zip code? Like, what the fuck's happening, dude? It's wild. Every time we talk about murder, there's like at least 50 to 100 chatters who are connected to the murder in one way. Sometimes in very meaningful ways. Like, I remember the fucking Air Force guy when we were talking about his murder, like the murders that he committed. Someone was like, oh yeah, my girlfriend's stepfather was like brought in for questioning. I'm like, what the fuck? Everyone in Canada lives in the same fucking neighborhood, dude. Like, every time we talk about Canada, there are so many chatters who are like, oh dude, yeah, like my mom almost got murdered by this person, you know?
She wasn't desperate, but she wanted him for some reason. I think something in the two of them just felt right. It resonated.
She was only 17. She was rather young. And Bernardo provided something for her that she was lacking. He came across as a strong individual, in control, and she became obsessed with him.
But there was far more to the ambitious young accountant than met the eye. And together, Paul...
This map explains why that's a thing. Each colored area is approximately a quarter of Canada's population. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Okay, well, that does make sense. All you motherfuckers live on the border, bro. What the fuck? It actually feels like you were just trying to be as close as possible to America. It's so funny. It literally feels like an entire country was just like, oh, let's get as close. Let's get, let's huddle up next to the fire, don't you know? That's what it feels like. It actually feels like you guys were just like huddling up next to the fireplace. People live by the border to keep America out. We want to make sure America's not coming here. We want to keep America out. A lot of Northern Canada is just forest. I feel like that's such a better place to do murders. It's just all fucking wood. I mean, I guess like there are probably murders happening in that area. We just don't know about it because you know, they just never get caught. Because they got Mounties. Up there, it's just Mounties and forests. You know? Stop talking like that. Like what? No one's up there though. Who would you murder? There's no one here to kill. That's where they murder indigenous people? Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's where they do that. Forgot. All right, let's keep going.
Bernardo and Carla Homolka would become a deadly combination. In June 1991, while police searched for missing 14-year-old schoolgirl Leslie Mccaffe, Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka were enjoying a lavish, picture-perfect wedding. The seemingly dream couple had met 4 years earlier in the Toronto district of Scarborough. The year they met, the city would be rocked by an unprecedented series of violent rapes.
The sexual assaults were the most brutal that I'd ever seen in my career at that time, and I served for 31 years on the Toronto Police Service.
The mystery attacker would become known as the Scarborough Rapist.
There never was before and never was since such a string of attacks like that.
People were scared stiff for...
Like, how the fuck did they not figure it out immediately? Because it's like... There is 11 people in Canada. So if they're murdering like 3 of the people, boom, that's 3 people knocked out from who could be the potential killer. And then the one guy who's like never around. So you just gotta be like, oh, that's the guy, don't you know? It's gotta be that guy. He's never around.
For a very long time.
The terror would begin in 1987.
It was in the late spring, and we had 2 sexual assaults very close to one another. Both victims were attacked on their own property.
He attacked the women from behind, and they never really got a look at him at all.
He threatened the victims that he would do harm to them if they made any noise.
He scared them, like they were, literally afraid for their lives. If they screamed, he would kill them.
It's just funny, like all the Canadians are like, wait, why don't you stop? We don't sound like that. Come on, it's not funny. Stop mucking about. Except like the moment I flip on fucking, Quebecer accent, they're all gonna be like laughing their asses off like, yeah, that's exactly how they sound like. You're so funny.
So although they're attacked on their own property with family inside, they weren't able to call for help.
The 2 assaults that spring were just the beginning. Over the next 3 years, the Scarborough rapist would strike again and again, targeting lone women and teenagers and paralyzing the community.
Several women were taking buses home at late at night, and if you were a car following, it was easy to spot if there was a lone woman on the bus.
Police flooded the area and created a dedicated task force, but the elusive rapist continued to strike.
They couldn't figure out where he was going to attack next. Everybody was on guard, and yet the rapes continued.
May to December 1987, 6 attacks.
Some of the police officers, when their shifts were over, they were still cruising the area trying to find this guy, and they just couldn't get him.
April and May 1988, 3 attacks.
As he continued, he escalated in his violence. And some of the violence towards these victims was unspeakable.
October to December 1988, 4 attacks.
He would do awful things like gather up stones and sticks and insert them into the woman who had just been raped.
June 89 to May 1990, 5 more attacks.
He took some of their belongings with them, which left them feeling more unsafe than they were in the first place.
In a couple of cases, the women were just getting the courage to get up. He would reemerge, throw them to the ground, and attack them all over again.
The damage that it did to those victims was unreal.
Okay, this is completely psychotic.
Law enforcement knew it was only a matter of time before the unthinkable happened.
When the FBI profilers actually were called in, they did say, if you don't get this guy, you can see from the way he's escalating.
Wait, did they just say FBI? Is this like a collaboration, dude? It's a collab episode? What's happening?
He will turn to murder. So there's no doubt that the fact that he wasn't getting arrested made him bolder.
All the while, the Scarborough rapist was terrorizing the city. Carla Homolka was being wooed and captivated by her new beau, Paul Bernardo, a seemingly impressive and charming young man.
Actually, what is the Canadian Federal Bureau of Investigations? Like in Turkey, it's MIT, Milli İstihbarat Teşkilatı. What is it? CSIS? No, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police is separate. They're it's Mounties, right? CSIS is our CIA. Wait, really? Mounties are like the feds? It's not meat in Turkey? Why, did that change